me, I have fucking sinned. Oh no.
That's what makes you beautiful.
Let's move the fire. Welcome to this video. God, Harry, what are we gonna do with you? No. Hello. Oh, shall I even bother to explain? Do I even bother to explain why I have this? In my defense, it was a gift. I've had this since I was about 16, 17. This is a cardboard cutout of Harry Styles from when he is, I think he's literally 17 or 18 on this. It is weird that I am so much older than him now. It's weird. Hello, for those of you who don't know, One Direction had a 10-year anniversary last week, which has blown my mind completely. The fact that I can stick so much of like my teenage years and adolescence onto the One Direction timeline, madness. Another thing for those of you who don't know, you probably gathered, I went quite far down the One Direction fandom direction ket hole. That is what it is, alright? It's a hole. No matter how hard you try, you can't claw your way out. Trust me, I've been trying to do this for about a decade. I was a Directioner, I was balls deep in the fandom. The two emotional things I've never recovered from is Zayn leaving and then their break. I've outed myself for writing fanfiction. If you're interested, it's right fucking there. Did you really expect anything less from me? It gets worse though. I may have fessed up as well. The only reason I got Twitter in the first place, it was to tweet One Direction to follow me. That's what I use that for. But then it gets worse. I may have also had a One Direction Twitter. Oh no, yeah, I had a One Direction Twitter. I'm here to air my own dirty laundry because honestly, it's kind of funny and incredibly cringe. I'm gonna read through my old One Direction Twitter from 2014. I'm 16 during this. I have no fucking excuses. My screen name was Nary Lifestyle. My handle was Greenspoons because Niall Horan is Irish. And Liam Payne had this like weird phobia. I don't know if this is ever true. He had this like weird phobia of spoons. I had like 700 followers on here, so I actually wasn't doing that bad. We're the bestest and I write to fanfiction. I look at my YouTube is linked as well. I've got some like very cute 5-sauce action going on in my banner. Oh, look at this. That is a very wet Niall Horan. You don't know, the fanfiction that I wrote was pretty much based on Niall Horan. It was basically going, if I fell in love with Niall Horan, what would happen? Anyway, Jesus. So I basically used this to promo my fanfic, and I did use it to promo my videos. There you go, look. Hey guys, my channel is almost at 50,000 views. Go show your love. God for fucking bid. If any of you are still here because you found me this way, I would be very impressed. I would like to issue a formal apology. I would also like to issue another formal apology to Liam Payne, Zayn Malik, Louis Tomlinson, Harry Styles and Niall Horan. God forgive me, I have fucking sinned. Oh no. So the last time I used this Twitter was about 2015. So I am 17? Great, Emma. No, I'm still 16, it's before my birthday. After I turned 17, I didn't look back since, apart from keeping the cardboard cutout that Harry Styles gave me, that Camilla gave me. I blame her for this, but I'm also not getting rid of it. Oh god. Hashtag 1D fandom broke the Vivo 24-hour record because we're the bestest. I mean, we were teenagers, but still. We did that a lot though. As a fandom, we had a fucking power. People just like to write it off and shit because we're like teenage girls. We were. But we were so powerful as a fandom. Like, I still think that's so impressive. One Direction got very lucky with us. Let's be fucking real. This is about like Niall's birthday and him turning 21. I'm 22. Like, that's kind of low-key insane to me. My friends are starting to date guys in like their late 20s and I'm like, technically they're only 4 years older than me. When we were like 14, is obviously like 14, 18 is a bit dodge. 22, 26, that's not that bad actually. Oh god. This is basically the classic meltdown of like when your fave ages, you get to feel like not personally responsible, but like you get to be allowed to be a little bit more attached than everyone else. And I was so attached. Oh, I was so attached. And also so cringe. How did I have 700 followers and not a single person's liking any of these tweets? No. Oh look, there's me retweeting myself. Nothing quite like that. Oh my god, you guys. I'm so stressed and stuff. I'm in a boarding school. Can you believe it? And I'm in the top set for like I don't remember being in the top set for everything. Why the fuck would you put me in the top set for anything? I'm fucking stupid. I do not belong here. Ugh. Honestly, boarding would beat any of this kind of stuff out of you. I joke about how much like character building boarding was, but like, yeah, it's got no, you having Twitter was like not really. Very, very, very few people did. I mean, the fact that I had YouTube anyway was like, huh. Any like obsessive fangirling was really not gonna fly at school, so I like kept it under wraps, and then it kind of just fizzles out when you do that, doesn't it? I enjoy that half of this is me literally just like promoting my own channel, but also, I have such a soft spot for Niall Horan. Even now, for him and Harry, I just can't. You've seen the Harry Styles t-shirt I bought recently, which is like now my prized possession. But I've like listening to Niall's Heartbreak Weather, and it's just, that is a banging album. HS1 and 2, also banging albums. Come on guys, July 23, 2030, we're all coming back on Twitter and acting like teenagers again. I just did use this till... Oh no, I don't think I can handle Liam turning 21. Half of these are hashtags. Show me the memes! I'm just here for the memes. That's inappropriate. Moving on. Oh god, there were so many good memes. Drunk Niall, wet Niall. Oh god. I'm actually starting to forget that Zayn was in One Direction. This sounds really bad, but I'm actually starting to like forget about it because he doesn't post anywhere near as much as the other boys do, and it's really disorientating. I just completely like, I genuinely do forget. I also forget how good looking he is. He's having a baby with Gigi fucking Hadid. Okay, that child is all gonna be beautiful or humbling. That's a terrible thing to say about an unborn child, but like, oh my god, I do forget how good looking like Zayn Malik is. I honestly was just here for the fucking memes. As you can see, so this actually doesn't get old. I don't care, it doesn't get old. It gets cringe, but it doesn't get old, and I'm allowed to secretly enjoy it. God, and all of the Tumblr stuff. I was never much into like Tumblr One Direction and stuff, but like, Wet Niall is my favourite Niall. No shit, you're a horny fucking teenager, of course it is. Niall's abs through his fucking top. Yeah, as a Niall girl, this is so cringe. As a Niall girl today was so great. I don't know what the password to this account is anymore. I can't get rid of it. I don't know how to delete this off the internet. Simon says One Direction will make 2 more albums, but they're split up. Well, that was 2014. I don't want to talk about it. Look how cute and naive this tweet is. I don't know, but I reckon they'd take a break after 2 more album, not split. Like take a year off, get their lives together, then more music. Oh god, I don't know if I want to go back and slap her or give her a hug. Honey, I'm so sorry. You can see how much the boys love doing what they do. They put so much passion into every fucking word they sing. They do, which is why I think it was so important that they went off and they made their own music. The classic thing was always to blame management for everything, wasn't it? Like, if something was going wrong with One Direction, we would blame it on management. And honestly, I kind of think we were onto something. They all seem a lot more like happier doing their own fucking thing, making their own music and being able to like go into their own identity and style. Harry Styles as he is now is first of all my favourite Harry, but like Gucci suit, painting nails Harry is not somebody who could coexist in like One Direction mass marketed Harry. It's kind of obvious now in retrospect. They just seem so much happier doing their thing, but obviously part of me is still like living for the teenage nostalgia. Clearly I have a thing for wet Niall Horan. And there's a wet Harry Styles. Moving on. This is when his hair was so long. His hair was so long when they were doing that tour. And we all thought that tattoo was a joke. Did anyone remember that? We all thought that was a fucking like edit or something. They were just so memeable, and honestly, we lived for every fucking second of it. Like, we ate that shit up. In terms of like creating a mythology almost around One Direction, like, they did fucking well. They just gave us all of the internet stuff. Like, they would never have been this powerful and stuff without like, mainly Twitter. I don't think Instagram had that much to do with it, but definitely Twitter and definitely Tumblr. And Wattpad, but we're gonna move swiftly. Oh god, they're gonna move swiftly on. Shirtless Nary, OMFG, hashtag MTV Hottest One Direction. I want to shoot myself in the face. Explain your username. I was a carrot and I'm now too lazy to change it. Oh, Zayn Malik just is a beautiful human being. fanfic. But really, Harry now looks like a baby Tarzan though. It's adorable. Someone please help me. I can't take it anymore. Ew, Twitter just suggested I follow someone from school. Like, no. That's right, hun. You drag them. Ooh, Harry Styles. Oh, this is so cute, girl. I'm 3 subscribers away from 500. Help a girl out. Guys, I am sneaking the fuck up on 40,000. Have you noticed that? I've noticed that. Want to help a girl out. Just realised I'm absolutely starving. Had some sushi earlier, but it never fills me up. Now I have to wait until breakfast. Shit. Alright, I know that we as a fandom were fucking cringe, but like, why do you think that was? Look at who we are like fangirling over. These fucking idiots. It's really all very self-fucking-explanatory. Part of their like brand was almost their like casual unprofessionalness in the face of their fans. I'm sure like behind the scenes they must have been like the most professional blokes ever, whatever. But to us, they just seemed so normal and human. Yeah, they took up this like stratospheric like level of fame. I don't know about you, but it always felt like, not like it was One Direction, it just felt like our boys. The way that the mythology around One Direction ended up getting spun, I guess, is just that their real peopleness was very, very like close to it. Because obviously this is just a tweet from Niall Horan. He wrote this. It's that like feeling of like access and how close you were to them. Even if, yeah, you're one like in a sea of, how many tweets is that? Like 100,000 likes. For a tweet like that. But it just made you feel so close to them, and it made you feel like, yeah, we could easily be friends. I have a cardboard cat of you in my wardrobe, but like we could still be mates. Oh my god. This is, oh, Emma, no. This is just me tweeting for MTV Hottest. Emma, does it end? Emma, does it end? Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. I had too much fucking time on my hands. I mean, I didn't have much of a social life to begin with, so it's not like it took it from me, it more like substituted that. So I had a more like interesting like online presence. But that is nothing new, is it? Emma substituting her like a real life social life for like an online presence and work and stuff. What, me? I just want to know if Liam is still scared of spoons. Actually, yeah, me too, bitch. Like, is Liam still fucking scared of spoons? I know this is a tweet from 6 years ago, but someone fill me in on this. Oh no. This is an image of One Direction. A drawn. I can't explain this image. I'm not going to. I'm sorry. Did any of you actually ever think I was straight? Did I actually think I was straight? I think at this point I knew I wasn't straight, but I didn't know if I knew I was bi. Oh, not again. Do I just tag everything with One Direction slayed the TCAs? What is that? And there's the Harry Styles arms. While this fandom was like the most chaotic fucking thing ever, I still think it was like a good chaotic. I resonate really well with anything that's like a good chaotic, and I think being part of a fandom like this, like that's exactly what I needed. As incredibly cringe as it is, I wouldn't trade it and I don't regret it. One of my friends, Georgia, who I blame her for all of this. I blame Georgia for all of this. I have every right to. I blame her for all of this. She dragged me into this fucking mess and now I'm stuck here. Thanks. I know that she was actually one of the people who like voted for One Direction to get through X Factor and stuff. I didn't. I came a bit later because I was initially very like pretentious and precocious when I was like, what, 12, 13? What, I'm 22, yeah, 12. One Direction got together when I was 12. That's mad. That's mad. But yeah, I was still very precocious about it. Be like, One Direction's so stupid. And then I got so sucked in. I got so sucked in. Fucking hell. Oh, look at the... I have such soft spot for Harry Styles. He's just aging like the finest fucking wine. I will fight all of you on this. Guys, don't hate on the YouTubers at Teen Choice Awards. YouTube is difficult and some videos do take real talent to make. Bet you I'm the one fucking person that retweeted that. No, I'm not. Interesting. We do not get enough fucking credit for how difficult YouTube is and how laborious and how time consuming and whatever. There are some terrible YouTubers who are just bad people and who do not deserve to have a platform. Every platform has its trash. Speaking of trash, hate the Viners. They're the ones who have no talent. If you've been on this platform for long enough, you'll know the whole like YouTuber Vine thing. I'm not the biggest fan of Viners. I kind of think they should have just died. Their career should have died with the fucking platform. The Paul brothers, for reference. What? Who said that? Oh, it was so cute. Niall is such a fangirl. I still stand by that statement. Have you seen Actually, 2 videos. One, have you seen the video of Niall Horan with a basketball where he bounces it into his own face? A classic. The other one is where he's caddying for Rory McIlroy and he like slips on live TV. I both feel so bad for him, but also that is so funny. And I have that video saved, so whenever I feel like sad, I just watch it and then I'm like, all right, it's fine again. Yes, I think around this time everybody noticed that Harry's hair was very long. Inappropriate. Oh, look at this, look at this. MTV Hottest. God, Emma, do you see that? Emma, what the fuck? Oh my God, there's more. And now I'm doing it in French. So you had this, like, obviously you had your classic One Direction fanfictions, then you had those like V-Imagines, where they're really short, they're just like little situations like this, and it's like, your name, your whatever, and it's like, this is so lame. We spent so much time all fancising about being married to them, like this is just insane, come on. Any fangirl would have done that. I think we changed what being a fan and a fangirl was forever. Niall probably has more photos of the boys on his phone than we do. That's probably still true, to be honest. Oh, 4 years of One Direction. 4 years down and forever to come. Laughs in hiatus. I had too much time. Why didn't I just make videos? I had too much time. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. How are these for 4-year tweets and now it's like a decade? As if though. This picture will always get me. Oh, this is meant to be cringe and I'm just being nostalgic. I guess at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I was part of this. I know some people are like super cringe about it. And I mean, you gotta write fanfic, so don't lecture me on how to cringe about a fangirl past. It won't load anymore. Realistically, I think I was looking for like deep cringe, but really, I loved One Direction. And I had a great time in a fandom that was incredibly chaotic, incredibly dumb, really just here for the boys, the music, and most importantly, the memes. There were so many classic One Direction memes. They were banter. It was chaotic, it was a mess, but we were part of something that honestly, have we really had it since? Fucking hell. I honestly can't wait for when people like start being like, oh, I was born in the wrong generation. I should have been like, you know, like fangirling to One Direction and wearing Uggs. Bitch, that's what I did. It was great. And I am not going to throw this away as I have already specified. If we want to be legit about this, we are essentially taught and conditioned that if you are a teenage girl, anything you like is automatically dumb, silly, and then has no like cultural capital, which is bullshit because we had so much power. The amount of like money we generated as well is like insane. The arenas they filled out, the shit they sold out, but because you're a teenage girl, it was immediately devalued and ridiculed and told it was silly and told it was stupid. I still unironically enjoy their music. Why did I have to enjoy it ironically in the first fucking place? You don't have to. You can enjoy these things and it doesn't have to be a guilty pleasure. I say this especially like if you're a guy, like why would it have to be a guilty pleasure? I keep watching Little Mix interviews and stuff. They keep saying how annoying it is when people say that like, oh, you're our guilty pleasure. I'm like, I can understand why. Like, it doesn't have to be a guilty pleasure thing. You can enjoy things that are girly or more like feminine or effeminate. It doesn't make you, like, for example, in that sense, any less of a man. And also, for the lads who keep DMing me being like, you're a guilty pleasure or whatever, I would never tell my mates that I watch you. This is a DM I literally had. It was like, I would never tell my mates that I watch you and stuff, but I really love your videos. Like, come on, just because I'm a girl and because I'm super like, you know, I like wearing cute floaty tops and lipstick and whatever. I talk about stuff that has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a woman. Just because it's something that predominantly girls like doesn't mean it has to be a guilty pleasure for anybody. Even for ourselves. Come on, the music was great, we enjoyed ourselves. I just hate that we ever had to feel like we had to reduce any part of that joy and enjoyment, especially even now looking back on it, because someone else was telling you that it was silly. I don't care! I had a great time, and I love this cutout deeply. It's terrible, like you should just be allowed to enjoy shit, and you shouldn't be made to feel like it's not important, and it's not worthwhile, or but it's not, you know, high culture or sensible enough. It doesn't mean that you also have to like super like masculine male shit either to try and get any kind of clout. At the end of the day, you should do what makes you happy. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on One Direction, the decade that has passed. It made me very happy, and I know a lot of people cringe about it, but like, Why? At the end of the day, why? If it made you so happy then, and like, yeah, we were hella enthusiastic, we can give ourselves that, but fuck, we had so much power, and that's because we really loved and we really cared, and we just really liked these 5 normal lads that we may or may not have accidentally turned into the biggest boy band of all time. Yes, bigger than the Beatles, I will also fight you on this. But that's the conclusion of this video. Please, can someone else fess up to having had a fan account, because there were literally hundreds of thousands of these. I know you're out there. Out yourselves too. I made a little playlist of all my One Direction related videos, because there are a couple when I started thinking about it. Like, subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Like, subscribe and all... Honestly, such a fucking cat hole. Bye. Actually, you know what? Tell me what your favourite fucking One Direction meme is. That's what I want to fucking know.